In the news this week, pro-lifers speak out as Ireland holds its abortion referendum, statutory sexuality education is announced in Wales, and Jacob Rees-Mogg challenges the BBC over liberal intolerance. Hello. An abortion referendum is taking place in the Republic of Ireland today. Voters are being asked whether or not to repeal the Irish Constitution's 8th Amendment, which pledges to defend and vindicate the equal right to life of the unborn and the mother, as far as practicable. If the country votes in favour of repeal, the government has said it will introduce legislation to allow for abortion on demand during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. Carol Nolan, a Sinn Féin politician, was suspended by her party for refusing to back a repeal of the 8th Amendment, but she says it was worth it. It's about choosing whether to allow the most vulnerable, the unborn, to continue to have a right to life or to deny them this basic, fundamental human right upon which all others are built. Leading obstetrician Eamon McGuinness is also urging a no vote. Doctors are to be asked to take part in the intentional killing of unborn babies. This is not something we should be asked to do. I will be voting no. Sex education, which is fully inclusive of all genders and covers school children from the age of 5, has been announced by the Welsh Government. Relationships and Sexuality Education, or RSE, will be embedded within the curriculum, although the parental right of withdrawal is expected to remain. As she announced the change, Wales Education Secretary Kirsty Williams said she wants children to know that they have an inalienable right to be happy. The government said RSE must be appropriate for children's age and developmental stage. RSE will be introduced in 2022 as part of a new curriculum. Education Officer John Denning responded for the Christian Institute.
Parents know what is age appropriate for their own children, and many won't agree with the view of the Welsh Government. Children need to be taught to respect one another because they share a common humanity, but this respect will be fractured by the obsessive focus on labels that underpins this LGBTQ+ education. The Education Secretary says she wants to teach children they have an inalienable right to be happy. Sadly, we've seen this already. One boy, whose primary school took part in a trial of the new curriculum, summed up what he'd learnt this way: be yourself, and if anyone judges you, don't listen to them and just do whatever you want. Doing whatever you want is not a recipe for good relationships at all. I would urge parents to be alert to what their schools are teaching and make their concerns known.
Primark has partnered with homosexual lobby group Stonewall to launch a merchandise range featuring Pride-ready clothing. The high street chain says that 20% of sales from the new product will be donated directly to the charity itself. The range will be sold in select stores across the UK, Europe and the US to coincide with gay pride events that are taking place this summer. It includes rainbow-coloured swimming trunks, t-shirts, hats and flags. And finally, Conservative MP Jacob Rees-Mogg has spoken out against liberal tolerance that fails to live up to its name during a BBC interview. Speaking on the Daily Politics programme, he accused presenter Joe Coburn of singling out his Roman Catholic views about marriage and abortion. He challenged her line of questioning for stretching into religious bigotry.
And the act of tolerance is to tolerate things you don't agree with, not just ones you do agree with. And the problem with liberal tolerance is it's got to the point of only tolerating what it likes, and therefore attacking...
Don't assume what I think, but or that I'm attacking. I'm raising an issue that your colleagues have also raised.
And the Catholic Church of great antiquity has taught these things, and it is absolutely legitimate for Catholics in public life, in private life, to believe and accept the teaching of the Catholic Church, as it is for Muslims to believe the teachings of Islam.
Of course.
And likewise for Anglicans, but also
if
for agnostics
if you
and
wanted to hold office, high office, or if somebody who held those views wanted to hold high office, would they be a barrier?
It would be a matter for the voters to decide.
Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.